This channel began posting POV style your life as type of explainer video, which gained them millions to hundreds of thousands of views. And when you do research, you actually find channels like this one, The Life Outline, which gained over 2 million views on their first What's It Like to Be video, and they're currently sitting at over 80,000 subscribers. And other videos who have also tried to adapt the video style, example this one, which is your life as the son or the daughter of, gaining over 700,000 views, or even videos like your life at every level or your life at every rank, gaining hundreds of thousands of views. And I personally know someone in this niche who's gaining $10,000 on their channel at this current moment. This niche has a lot of interest and curiosity, especially when you differentiate it from the other videos. So in this video, I'll show you exactly how you could create a faceless channel like this or faceless videos like this using AI tools from start to finish. So the first thing you need to do is actually get ideas for your videos. In order to do this, I've gone ahead to create a customizable prompt for you. You can find the link for the prompt in the description below. It's going to be in a Google Doc, as you can see. Now, what you want to do under this first one, you're going to copy the full prompt. So up to this part, you're going to come back over to a language model. So I use ChatGPT, and then you're going to paste this in. Now over here, you want to edit these specific sections. So you want to insert the specific niche you want to get into. So whether you want to make your specific about what would your life be at a specific crime groups, because that's what all these channels try to stick to, POV groups. Or for example, what would your life be as a specific government officials. You could actually create a whole channel based on a sector of this, so you actually become known for something. Or not, you could keep it general, but this is just to help you get better ideas. So for me, I'll say I want my ideas to be in the sense of illegal groups, let's say. And then it's going to say what tone. So for me, I'll say I want my tone to remain as dark, and I want about, I'll say 15 ideas. So these are the only things you want to fill in. And then you don't want to touch anything else unless you do. You can go through the prompts and make it your own. But from here, all you need to do is really click enter. And then it's going to go ahead to give you different ideas for your videos. Now, if you scroll up here in the prompts, we did have title frameworks. These are the common frameworks that people tend to use in this niche. So for example, what it's like to be a role, your life as the role, POV, your role, and your life as every rank in the role explains. Now you could find more frameworks and use it there, or use less. Or if you even wanted to, if you didn't want all the specific frameworks, then you could actually just remove the frameworks you don't want and say, okay, I only want maybe just these ideas. Whatever works for you, edit the prompt, don't edit it, but you will get your video ideas. And then what you need to do from here is go through the ideas and choose the one that works with you. So for example, we have what it's like to be a drug mule crossing the border, what it's like to be a dark web hitman, POV, you're a member of an illegal organ traffic. Well, these are insane, actually. POV, you're a money launderer for organized crime. So let's just say I went through this and I didn't like any of them. If you wanted more, you could just say, give me more ideas. But if you specifically wanted more, just about one specific framework, so I could copy this one here and I could say, give me more ideas with this framework, paste in the framework, and now it's gonna go through giving me ideas. And keep in mind, we did say we wanted them dark, structured, and illegal groups. So that is why we're getting really bad, really gruesome ones. In a weird way, these are the ones that are actually performing well, because if you look at this guy, the wealth explainer, just about a month ago, he did this one and it got over 2.6 million views. So people do like the more intriguing, more darker stories to this. So you can go ahead to like maybe go into this part. So you can try some of these ideas, but again, choose a sector that is underserved. So let's look at some of the ideas it gave us now using this format. Your life has every rank in a cybercrime organization. Your life has every rank in a mafia family. Your life has every rank in an organ trafficking ring. Interesting, because this is the exact same one, similar to what he did here. So you could go through the ideas and choose the one you want, and that will be the first part of creating your video. So the video idea I decided to go with was this one. Your life has every rank in this. Now that I have my video idea, the next thing I need to do is generate the script for my video. In order to generate the script for my video, I have gone ahead to give you guys a prompt that you could utilize to generate your scripts that actually follow the frameworks that the scripts tend to follow. Now, when you are doing this, you need to go through this and maybe even edit it to make it your own, because if everybody's using this exact same prompt, it may be different. I've tried my best to make this prompt as customized as I can, but again, you have to always go through the prompts and try to customize it yourself. So for example, what you want to do is copy the prompt. It will be in the link below in the Google Doc, and then paste it into the chat. Now here, you could try to customize it to the best you can. You can use ChatGPT for your scripting, or you could use Claude. Now, whichever one you decide to use, you have to understand that Claude does give you longer scripts, way better. And with ChatGPT, you will have to do more tweaking, ask for more longer sections, but the choice is yours in whatever tool you decide to utilize. So when you paste it in, what you need to do is give it the title of your video. So I'll go ahead to copy my title from here, paste it in. The tone, I want the tone to be dark. And if you have any optional notes, then you should say that. So for me, I don't have any notes right now, so I'll just keep that blank. And after that, you can go through the actual prompt itself and maybe tweak or change anything you want. But other than that, you just need to just click upload. And now, as you can see, it has begun generating my scripts, and it does follow the format that these scripts tend to follow, which is the level 1, level 2, the different levels, the actual roles from the levels, and then it gives you the paragraph's explanation of how it is. And it paints the picture how these channels tend to do, which is setting you in the scene and explain it to you from your point of view. So for example, it tells me level 1 and it goes into the novice. Then it says level 2, it gives it a name. And then it keeps generating you your entire script. Once you have your script generated, you want to go through your script and make sure it is what you want, edit anything. If you feel like certain sections are too short or too big, you could actually just go to GPT and just say expand on level 2 or make level 3 tighter, add more levels, whatever you want in your scripts. You can't just tell GPT to give you that, because what you don't want to do is just keep the same exact script, bare minimum script that everybody else gets. You want to make your script the best you could possibly make it. But once you have your script created, all you need to do is copy your entire scripts, come back to the location you're storing your script. So I'll just paste it in here. Like I said, from here, you can edit it. You can make any changes or do anything you want for your script. But once you have your script created, the next thing you need to do is actually generate the visuals for your video based on your script. So in order to do this, there's several ways you could generate your visuals, but these channels do have a specific style. So if you take a look here, all these channels tend to use simple animations. Some use more complicated animations than others, but it's not necessary. Some of them even use static animation, so the choice is up to you. So in order to generate your animation, what you want is this simple stickman simplistic style. This is the style, this is what you want to go for. So in order to create this, I have given you a prompt. So what you would want to do is copy the entire prompt. Again, this prompt will be in the link below, so you want to copy this entire prompt. And then what you want to do is actually come back on over to another GPT, and then you're going to paste it in. And then from here, what you want to do is actually just put in some of your user input. So first, you want to put in your title of your video. This is just to help guide the GPT in an understanding of what type of images it is generating based on your video style. So after you paste in your title, the next thing you need to do is paste in the script for your video. So I'll go here where I have my script. I'm going to copy it. And actually, for the sake of this, I am just going to copy the first section. Sometimes doing it by section is better, but I'm just going to copy the first section of my script, and then I'm going to paste this in. And then it's going to say segmentation mode. So do you want to generate a different image for every sentence or for every paragraph? Paragraph is useful for if you're generating really long scripts. But for my instance, I just want to generate it every sentence. And then after that, all you need to do is click enter. And what the GPT is going to do is actually take the sentence and then generate you a prompt that you could utilize for that. So then from here, what you need to do is read through your prompt, see if you like it, see if it's good. If you like it, then you could keep it. If you don't like it, you could tell it any changes. But once you're satisfied with that, what you need to tell it to do is next. And it's going to go ahead to take the next sentence, and then it's going to actually do it again. It's going to break down the scene, and then it's going to give you the scene prompts. Now, when it comes to actually generating those images, you could do two things. You could have GPT generate the images for you, or you could have the images generated in Nano Banana. For me, I prefer to use Nano Banana on OpenArt. I'll leave the link for it below, but let me show you what this looks like. So in GPT, I could say generate the image, 6 in my 9, just to be sure. And then it's going to go ahead to generate the image for me. And like I told you, if I wanted to, I could copy this entire prompt, and then I could come back on over to Nano Banana on OpenArt. I'll leave the link for it below. And then where it says model a character, be sure you have Nano Banana Pro selected. Pro works just fine for me. And then where it says prompt, you want to paste in that prompt. And then after you paste in the prompt, be sure to set it to 2K for size and output, and sure you have 16 by 9 because this is a YouTube video. And then typically I just like to use one generation. You could do two if you prefer, and you could click create. And then Nano Banana will begin creating your image for you. So now if we take a look at the results, this was the results GPT made for us. As you can see, it's created an image that fits our story, because our story states at this point you're standing outside a dimly lit building just past midnight, the kind of place no one notices during the day. As you can see, this is it, okay? Now, if we take a look at what Nano Banana generated, as you can see, it's generated quite the same great image, but it has followed the stick a bit better for the character with the stick arms and the stick legs, which is the same output that we want that I showed you earlier that these channels tend to utilize. So from here, what you now need to do is generate the other image. So I could just simply say next. And then GPT will go ahead and take the next line. GPT will generate the prompt for me so I can have it again generate image. Or like I said, you could take this entire prompt and then have Nano Banana do it for you. Now, this time when you generate in the second one on Nano Banana, what I like to do is I actually like to put the previous image as a reference. So that way it tends to stick to the same style. And then actually, as I keep building up images, I keep using them as references until I have maybe about like 5 images. So it keeps that style and it understands, okay, this is my character. This is what I'm going for. So again, with this, I'm going to go ahead to click create so it could generate the image for me. Whilst that's happening, let's see what GPT gave us. As you can see, it's generated us another good image, but the phone is kind of backwards, as you can see. But again, the image is good for what it gives. Like I said, GPT gives you a little bit of a different type of character. They're not too sticky, but it follows the same formats and it follows the same building. As you can see, everything is coherent. So you could keep on pressing next and generate, if GPT is what you want to utilize. Or if you don't want to, you could keep pressing next and you copy the prompts. You could paste it into Nano Banana, and as you can see, the image quality you get is very high quality. Again, this is our first one, this is our second one. It's very coherent. So you want to keep doing this for your script. Now, you don't have to do sentence by sentence. You could do every 2 sentences, every 3. The choice is up to yours, but that is a way you could do this. Now, if you want a very even easier way and speedier way to do this, I do have a special method that I utilize where you could create all these images in half the time for like a quarter number of the credits, and it takes you way less time. If you want to know more about it, join my community. I have custom GPTs for you to utilize. I have custom tools that will make this so much easier for you. But if not, then you want to keep going back and forth between GPT and Nano Banana or staying within GPT until you have all your images generated. And when you do have them generated, if it's from Nano Banana, you do want to click download to download your images. Or if it's from GPT, in order to download it, you just click here where it says download, and then your images would be downloaded to your computer. So once you have all your images downloaded, the next thing you need to do is actually generate the voiceover for your video. In order to do this, you do want to come on over to 11 Labs. I will leave the link for it in the description below. And once on 11 Labs, you want to go to where it says voices. And the first thing you need to do is find a voice that you want to utilize for your channel. 11 Labs has hundreds of voices to choose from. So you could go ahead to use the filters and find exactly what voice you want for your channel. And then when you're ready to edit your voiceover, you can either go to where it says studio or you could go to where it says text to speech. And the voice I am going to be utilizing is Adam. So from here, what you need to do next is actually paste in the script for your video. So I'll go back to my notes. I'm going to copy the same scripts, come back on over to 11 Labs, and then I'm going to paste it in. I'm only going to do a little bit of it because again, this is just for demonstration purposes. So once I have this, next thing I need to do is just click where it says generate your speech. And then once you have your speech generated, you want to take a listen to it. You want to ensure that it sounds right. If there's any changes you want to make, then make those changes. But then once you're happy with it, you just need to click where it says download, and then it's going to be downloaded to your computer. From here, all you have to do next is put all your clips together. So in order to do this, you want to utilize whatever video editor that you prefer. I like to use DaVinci. Some people like to use CapCut. Use whichever one you prefer. So go on over to your video editor of choice. And then once you're in your video editor, what you need to do is import all your visuals that you just created and your voiceover. And then from here, once you have all your footage in, of course, you have way more than this because you're generating a full video. What you want to do first is drag in your voiceover. So I'll drag this in. I'm going to zoom in so I can see better. And then from here, I recommend cutting out all the little spaces from the voiceover so that it could sound more natural, because these awkward long pauses like this.
Message. Enter. The door isn't locked.
Sometimes it's typically could give away that your voice is AI. So I recommend going through and cutting out all the little spaces in your voiceover. So in order to do this, what I do is I press Ctrl B on my keyboard. I just delete the spaces. So let me zoom in here. So what I do, see, Ctrl B for cut, Ctrl B for cut at the end of the space, click onto it, delete. And like that, I just delete all the spaces in my video, and I just keep doing this till I have all the spaces deleted. Or at least if you're not going to delete all the spaces, then I recommend you do delete the very big ones, because it does make a massive difference. So once you've gone ahead to adjust your voiceover, from here, all you need to do is drag and drop your visuals and extend them for the length of the timeline. So all you need to do is grab your first visual. So for example, this one, add it into your timeline, and then you're going to play the voiceover, and then using the end of your clip, you're going to adjust it to last the length that it lasts within the voiceover. So I'm gonna hit play.
You're standing outside a dimly lit building just past midnight, the kind of place no one notices during the day. The street is empty.
Okay, so here. And then once you have your first one dragged out, you now need to find your next clip, So I'll click my next clip, I'll add it into the timeline, and then same as before, I'll play the audio, and then I'll adjust my clip to where the audio ends. And then you just want to keep doing this for your entire video, dragging in your clips, adjusting them to match the length of the audio or the section of the audio where they belong until you have your whole video created. From here, as you can see, I have all the clips added into my video. Now, what do you want to do from here is add in any little touches to make your video even better, whether that be some text, whether that be some little icons inside. Try to make it a bit more engaging. You could add in little zooms, little zoom outs. If you want to, you could even animate some of these images, but like I said, you don't need to worry about that because within this niche, most people actually utilize static images. It gets the story across. So for here where he says he got a text saying enter, if you notice this part here,
just a message, enter.
I could add a text on screen saying enter to emphasize this. So I'd go to where it says effects. I would click where it says titles. I'll click text. And then I'll just type the text in. I'll say enter. What I'm gonna go do is add in some background to the text so that it has a border. So let's go, red outline. I'm gonna change the color of this to black. Perfect. And then I'm going to increase the thickness of it so it's bigger. Now I could adjust its positioning. So now I'm gonna have this come on screen when he says enter. So take a look.
Message, enter.
Simple as that. And then I'm going to take it out once the text is done. And then you could change, I could put the position of it anywhere I want and make it do any effects. So now it looks like this.
Just a message, enter. Inside,
I'm only adding this to this specific section, so it just gives it a little bit more engagement. So I suggest you go through your video, you play with it and make it your own. But even at this bare quality, by just taking the images and adding them in, your video is done. And then when you've done editing your video, all you need to do is export it so that you could upload it to your channel. And in case you're wondering, okay, what does a sneak peek look like? What kind of quality videos that this method could give you? Well, here is what the video looks like.
You're standing outside a dimly lit building just past midnight, the kind of place no one notices during the day. The street is empty except for the low hum of a flickering street lamp above you. Your phone buzzes once. No caller ID, just a message. Enter. Inside, a single man sits at a long wooden table, his face half hidden in shadow. He doesn't greet you, he just slides a document across the surface. No explanations, no questions answered, just your name already printed at the top. You don't remember applying for anything like this, but you sign anyway. From that moment on, your life begins to change in ways you can't explain to anyone. You're not part of anything yet, not officially, but you're being watched. You start noticing patterns. The same black car parked down the street 3 nights in a row. The same man at the cafe who never orders anything. Your instructions are simple. Observe.
And keep in mind, this is just the bare minimum. If you go through it, add more text and add a bit more icons, make yours a bit more engaging, then you could really go viral in this niche. If you do want to make this process way quicker and way easier, then I suggest you join my community below, because in the community, I share with you lots of GPTs that makes this process very easier, lots of AI tools which makes it easier. And of course, I'm in the community, so I'm there to help you make the process even easier so that you're able to get your channel monetized even faster. So now that you know how to create this video, what are you waiting for? Go start your channel in this niche. But if you think that this channel isn't for you, then you need to check out this other video idea tutorial on my channel.